Welcome to another episode of AI-assisted course creation. In this video series, two seasoned edupreneurs, Aruna and I, Gautam, are using the popular ChatGPT and other large language models to rebuild an online course from scratch.
To learn what we've built in our course so far using ChatGPT, be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out our playlist that we link below. ChatGPT has helped us list down the steps of course creation, create our course landing page, hone in on the main learner outcomes of our course, and also get started with activities for our learners to achieve these outcomes. What we want to do today is to delve into designing evidence of learning, or in less fancy language, tests and assessments. The goal here is to test if learners are on track to achieving the outcomes promised in the course. So what's the plan? As always, start by creating an educator persona, and then we tell the persona about today's task. We also give a lot of context about our course, and then we give the format of the output that we're looking for, and we continue to iterate depending on her response and our needs.
So this time, we're going to try the prompt on ChatGPT without web browsing to see if it gives us the output that we can use for our course. So in this window, I've already created Emily. I've gone ahead and pasted the prompt and given all the details to Emily, be it the course title, the course description. And towards the end of it, I've specifically mentioned our ask. We need you to create specific and detailed assessments we can use for our course. For each learner outcome, create at least 5 assessments with the following headers: context, content, instructions for students, time limit, and give it in a table format. We've asked Emily to give the rubric in a separate table and also made a special mention about how it should directly talk to the student in second person. Let's go ahead and see what output Emily gives.
Okay, this is exactly what we're looking for. The first draft is looking promising. What do I like about her output so far? Emily's very nicely related the learner outcome to the assessment that was crafted for us. I can already see 2 avenues for improvement. First is that all of our assessments are writing tasks, except the last assessment, which is asking students to use no-code tools to create their course's online presence. What I would like to see is Emily use a wider variety of assessments, quizzes, minute papers, and whatnot. The second thing that I'd like to do in a separate prompt is for each assessment, we want details, because eventually I want something that I can just take as an output and give to my students. So it should be more than a single line instruction. For example, if she's creating a quiz, she might have to create 10 quiz questions and a separate rubric all for itself.
Awesome. Let's try and incorporate all the stuff that Aruna mentioned, and let's see what Emily comes up with. As a next step, we're going to ask Emily that clear step-by-step instructions be given to students. Don't leave anything to imagination. Let's see what Emily comes up with.
Okay, this is nice. She's given us more details for each assessment as we requested. The written assignment seems okay, 3 steps. Now for the short quiz, we're expecting that she'll give us quiz questions. She has instructions for students. However, she doesn't have specific questions. So we need to do a better job of prompting her to ask for that. For number 6, establishing their course's online presence, perhaps we can give her some hints about what no-code tool we want our students to use, and she can then create detailed assessments and tasks around those tools. What do you think, Gautam?
Makes sense. I can accordingly craft a prompt. I can also go ahead and include the point you made about mentioning the no-code tool.
Okay, that's nice. So Emily is giving us an example of a question in the quiz. If one likes this kind of a quiz, then one could ask her to generate maybe 10 questions or something. And then she's also provided us with rubrics for each assessment. And because each assessment type is different, there'll be slightly varying rubrics. Now we start to see the first rubric for a written assignment, 3 different criteria and 4 different grades. This is something that the instructor can decide if they want a 7-point grading scale or if they want additional criteria to be included. Short quiz, we just need the answers, and she's already given us an answer before. number 6, which was where we specifically asked her to recommend no-code tools, she has come up with platforms like Squarespace, Wix, WordPress, etc. Now, if the instructor has a specific no-code tool that they want their students to use, then you can also add that here and then progressively prompt ChatGPT to create your assessments. So the greater context and detail you're able to provide ChatGPT, the more tailored to your needs it's able to create assessments. So it requires a little bit of patience. For us, it's like a great course creation assistant, which needs constant guidance from us also. Now, some of you may be wondering, what is the difference between the activities we created in the last video and the assessments we created in this video? Because for both of them, we provided learner outcomes and asked GPT to give us some sort of activities. The main difference is that the last time we created what are known as learning activities that Gautam and I intend to use in session for learners to mainly try out and for us to discuss and provide immediate feedback on. These are not necessarily used to assess the learners towards a final score or grade. Also, if done in a live session, it may not really be possible to provide feedback to every student then and there due to lack of time. On the other hand, the assessment activities that we wanted to craft today may be used outside of live session hours. They may also be used to grade the learner on their progress. The instructor may go over every student's submission and provide a grade as well as detailed feedback. So these would be more like a traditional quiz or exam.
Okay. An example to illustrate this concept would be this. If you're teaching someone how to drive a Formula One car around a racetrack, the activity would be one where we're letting the students drive in the racetrack for 30 minutes at their own pace and style, while giving a few pointers around how to best brake, best practices around acceleration, etc. An assessment would be letting them drive around the racetrack and recording their lap time. The rubric would involve a classification of lap times into great lap time, fast, average lap time, or poor lap time. With that, we come to the end of this video. We'll be back with another video next week. If you enjoyed that video, please don't forget to like the video, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel.